Hey, tomorrow at this time, the 5 o'clock face-off, we'll have a panel. We'll talk about, I don't know, we're at war with Venezuela. I guess you're gonna bomb them in a few days.
We might have to talk about that.
Right, all that kind of garbage. So listen tomorrow at 5 for the 5 o'clock face-off.
We'll bring our panel in here to have that conversation.
See if we can figure out this mess.
So part of the mess, you could make an argument, is something that I rail against whenever I get a chance, and that is the two-party system that we have in this country, where many times you're forced to vote for the lesser of two evils.
I don't remember the time I voted for somebody I liked.
Yeah, okay, but a great example. I mean, you're not voting for someone that inspires you or talks to you. You're voting to keep that SOB away. Right? I mean, that's the reality of it. Well, there's a new group out there that says they can use AI, and they think AI might be the trick to cracking the two-party system and building a true independent third party.
All right, interesting. Because I don't need to hear any more. I just roll the dice, go. No, I mean seriously. How bad does it have to get?
Well,
how bad are these candidates that we have had to vote for president?
Horrific.
All of them are awful, from Hillary to Trump to Biden, Kamala. I mean, goodness, there's not a single good one there.
43% of Americans, by the way, a record high ever since they started doing polling, describe themselves as independent voters. They're independent. They do not belong to the D's or the R's. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's a huge chunk of people. And by the way, that means independents, if they all voted for one candidate, that candidate would win. You get more than the D's and R's would. Right?
Remember the last election. I mean, Trump did very well with independents. Mm-hmm. And now if you look at the polls, they've all completely turned.
So how can AI help? And I thought this was interesting. So there's an organization out there, and they're make no bones about it. They are trying to promote independent candidates. And they said what AI is doing is what they are looking at specific districts, congressional districts, and using AI, they say they can figure out which districts an independent candidate has the best chance of beating a D or an R. And they're using all of this data and using AI. And they say, no, it's not going to happen overnight, and they're not going to win every one, without a doubt. But they say that, even coming up in the next election, that AI could help determine who the candidate is, the best candidate to appeal to the most people.
All right, but don't politicians have their own people that do that anyway? I mean,
but with a two-party system, all you do is
the numbers.
All you do is appeal to the fringe,
which is the biggest problem we have.
Because you get through the primary, and then you get two fringe candidates that everybody in the middle hates.
Right.
So the argument is, well, what if you actually had somebody in the middle you could vote for that you liked? It's a hell of an idea. And again, I'm not smart enough to understand exactly how AI could do it, but the data is out there. The data is out there that there are a lot of people that don't want to choose a D or R, but they also don't want to, quote unquote, throw away their vote. They want to vote for somebody they think could win. And
I wonder if some of these politicians, when they run, instead of lying to us, they just lie to AI. And then AI believes them.
I'm sure there's a lot.
And then we still get fed a bunch of crap.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm for anything that will shake things up. I've always said I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm an independent. I'm a skeptic. I don't like either party. I don't ever want to be a D, and I don't ever want to be an R. And I don't like MAGA either. Because those are really three different parties. So I don't want to be part of that. But, the slop that is on my ballot every couple of years, it's embarrassing. One's worse than the other.
But can AI and data change that? And I think it's really interesting. I mean, they make the argument that AI can take a look at all the information in the world, for lack of better terms, inside a specific district can identify core issues, voters' concerns, and then follow the natural progression, have a candidate that speaks to those issues.
See, I think the future will be we're going to ask AI who we should vote for. Because,
I bet you we're not far from that.
Well,
you're right. That's a good point.
AI knows who you are.
Knows you.
AI knows you. If you've been using just, Chat GPT, and you've been saying things like, hey, my kid got into trouble in school like this. What do you think I should do? Or, hey, I've got to get a gift for my wife, and it's our, 5th anniversary. What should I do?
And she loves blank,
right,
whatever, right.
So AI gets to know you and understand you and could possibly put out, probably knows if you're Republican, Democrat, Independent. I mean,
It would know your voting record.
Yeah.
That's public knowledge.
Right. And
so it would know how
quick,
you voted in the past.
Right.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, but, you can ask AI who you think you should vote for. Doesn't mean that you're going to end up doing that.
Agreed.
Most of us just go to our corner and we're like, okay, we're a D. We're just going to vote for all
and that's the thing. At some point, will people get fed up enough to stop playing the lesser of two evils game? I don't know. I mean, it hasn't happened so far.
Yeah.
We didn't, but see, and I know you remember, we came close. We had a third-party candidate. Do you remember Ross Perot?
I do.
I mean,
he ran against Clinton and George Herbert Walker Bush.
Yes.
So that's the first election that I voted for.
Yeah.
I voted in.
And he got a pretty decent percentage of the popular vote.
Like that,
Right. But think about that. Like an independent candidate today gets 3%,
Yeah.
And so it is possible. It just has to be in the right circumstance. And AI and using all that information might be the thing that pushes, sways, or can help direct specific candidates or a third party. Because the two big parties are who they are.
I was trying to look up how much.
What percentage Ross Perot got?
Yeah, I can't see it yet.
Well, it can't be that. The internet, it goes back that far, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, but I'm doing it during the show. Ross Perot election percentage.
Yeah, put that in.
All right. Yeah. I thought it was 15 to 20 or something like that.
Now, he didn't get any electoral votes because he didn't win any states, but he got a decent amount of.
He secured 19% of the vote.
19% of the vote.
Yeah.
And we didn't have nearly as many people who call themselves independents back then as we do today.
Yeah, I'm wondering why people voted for Perot, because I remember I voted for Bush.
Clinton had.
Bush ran a bad campaign. I think that's fair.
Yeah. He didn't have a ton of baggage, but he didn't have a lot going for him necessarily. And
people thought he was bored with the job.
Yeah. And Clinton was Clinton.
Yep. Yeah, well.
And was a divisive character.
Right.
And Ross Perot came in, and he talked like this. He's from Texas. And he
had a lot of signs.
He had a board. He put up. Let me show you something on the chart.
He was successful. Charts. You're right.
He was a successful businessman.
Yeah. Well, the last businessman independent was Bloomberg, and he got blown out.
But he ran as a Democrat.
I thought he ran as an independent.
Did he try to run? He always was a D. That's the thing.
If we go back to our original conversation, would I be interested in AI putting out candidates that might be more towards the middle? 100%.
Yeah.
100%. I just don't know in my head how that's going to work. I don't get it yet.
Well, to be fair, and you're thinking presidential, I think they're still looking local first.
Right. Okay.
It's still going to come down to the candidate. It's still going to come down to people identifying with a person, a personality, a politician that they think will represent them, make their lives better, whatever floats your boat.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching Outspoken with Bruce and Gaydos. Tap to watch more from KTAR News and click the button in the middle to subscribe.